got the camera going. Oh, collided with. Running a little late. Supposed to be there. Basically supposed to be there at noon. It's 12:03. Kate's giving me a ride. She's gonna sit this one out. Here is the start of the Great Chase race. The starting line got a little bit hectic. Here you can see the collision that happened right at the beginning, right here. Probably not too much damage occurred right there, but I think this was one of the only collisions that I witnessed this past year of racing. My role in this race was, I don't know, I think you would refer to it as bowman, or the guy on the bow, or the guy on the deck. Basically, I do everything that needs to be done on the deck. Here I am holding the boom, acting as sort of a preventer of sorts. Here's one of the biggest jobs I have. It's putting up the whisker pole. That's to keep the jib in place and full while going downwind. Without this, it'd be flopping back and forth, or it'd be constantly jibing. Yeah! Yeah. The bounce house. Get that boom bang on. Sit on the boom. How's that?
That top one was bending the other way, spilling that. That gave us the right shape.
We had a huge whisker pole on parity, but we left it back home just because I had no idea what I was doing back then. So that is why we left our whisker pole. Probably wasn't the best idea, but you make it happen whatever way you can. Much like every PHRF race, you have the choice of flying the spinnaker or asymmetrical, or not flying the spinnaker or asymmetrical, and this is going cruising or racing class. You know, if you haven't really perfected using the spinnaker or asymmetrical, it could hurt you more than help you. That's probably why we chose not to fly it this day. Here you can see us getting real close to these boats. This was the downwind leg of the race, and you can see the boats using the spinnaker. They just absolutely destroy us going downwind here. I believe this is a J24, and Sean was doing a good job trying to hold them off as best as possible, but they definitely overtook us. I would definitely love to get better at flying the asymmetrical, just because I love how fast the sailboat goes while you're using it, and it's a much more exciting experience. I was definitely wanting to use it as much as possible, but just to make things less complicated, we probably chose not to use it the majority of the time. I believe any sailboat can participate in this race. That's why you see this much smaller sailboat right here, and Sean did have starboard or the right of way. This smaller sailboat had to get out of the way for us. It's kind of funny just seeing this tiny sailboat next to us and us overtaking them. This was one of the most frantic markers that we rounded during this race. Sometimes I wonder how all the boats make it out without totally bumping into each other. I know some of you can understand that it can get pretty chaotic at times for trying to round these markers.
There's no other way to do that. You see what we did there?
On the
elbow, please. And we're gonna need that main halyard tighter.
Here I was tightening the main halyard to give us a little bit more sail shape. The lazy jib sheet actually got a little bit tangled in the winch, which actually was a little bit more of a problem, but wasn't the biggest deal. I don't know. It wasn't too pretty.
How's everybody's adrenaline?
This is the last marker that we had to round, heading towards the finish line right now. You can definitely tell the wind's definitely picked up right here. Fetch also has a lot to do with the winds, especially in these Boston Harbor islands. You'll go around an island and it'll probably be 10 knots of wind, and then as soon as you're around it, it goes from 20 to 25 knots. Whenever we tack, because our jib's a little bit larger of a sail, I always help it over to the other side. I started to grab the jib sheet like this just to help crank in the winch just a little bit faster. I don't know if this actually helps, or I don't know if I should or shouldn't be doing this, but they didn't really have a problem with this, and I actually did feel like it would help the other person. But let me know below if you guys think that this helps or actually doesn't help. I'm not sure. Just here's us approaching the committee boat right now. This is one of the markers for the end of the race. The other marker was actually a inflatable large rubber ducky, a large yellow rubber ducky. I don't know if you can see it right here, but I try to make it so you guys can see it as well as possible.
Double ducky.
So yeah, that was the end of the Great Chase race. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to be compiling up some more racing footage. Sorry, I've been a little bit inconsistent with the videos these days. Kate and I are really trying hard. Basically, we're just saving up every penny, trying to make it happen. We're opening up a discussion on which cruising boat we should be out on next, and we're looking at much more open-minded cruisers this time around. We just want a little bit more comfort, and I don't know. We're probably not going to be able to get the perfect boat this time around, but we definitely want a boat that's good enough for us to be happy on and to be just living on full time. That's what the objective is here, guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Peace.